It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It's by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Good morning. I forgot where my camera was. I'm not used to this anymore. All right, Mel, can you hear me this morning?
Yes, I can. Good morning, and hi, everybody.
I am coming to you from my phone. That's why it's off to the side, people. You're just going to have to deal with my profile. Rabbit's chair is waiting for us in the green room. Hello, Myrtle. Hello, Jelly Bean.
His shoulder has been waiting for us, too.
Yeah. I see his bottom. I see your bottom.
Now his chair is his bottom.
Good morning.
I saw your bottom. It was covered, people. Don't go there.
Yeah, I was mooning. I had to moon Mama Vixie and Mama Mel before I started the show. It's just a daily ritual. I gotta show my ass.
It was important.
Like, does your ass look like this? Wow.
You were chatting in the lounge. It was all your fault?
Yeah. Let me go to the comments thing. You have some new music.
Yeah, this is one I don't use very often because it puts Eliza to sleep.
Not.
Eliza's like this.
Well, Rabbit's had a very productive morning. So far, I've done my little daily morning routine thing. I've already walked the block twice, not being afraid of the outside world.
Yay.
I've done my workout. I've cleaned. I've done my laundry this morning. I've done my dishes this morning. I vacuumed my room this morning. I started washing all my bedding this morning. Oh my goodness. I gave Sisu his bath this morning.
Wow. Somebody get this guy a cookie.
The two youngest kids were asleep last night before I got off the computer on Don't Starve Together.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the eldest didn't care.
Yeah.
So we were up all night. Hubby is a zombie. We both dozed off here and there. I have to say, I was so thankful for Mel this morning because the first thing I did was go, I have to hurry. I have to set up all the shows for today. And I looked, and Mel had set up all the shows for me for today. And I was like, oh,
that's so about thankful. All I've done. I haven't been nearly as productive as Rabbit.
And then Rabbit,
y'all are lucky I'm out of bed.
Up there, he has plenty to do still.
You're all just lucky I'm out of bed. Oh, and the youngest, I thought he broke his computer this morning. Boy, oh, no. I'm looking green under my eyes this morning. Sorry, I didn't put
I thought that was part of your makeup. I'm not even.
No, those are my bags under my eyes. That's how tired I am. I should have put some concealer on.
Thought you had like a red and green effect going on here. Christmas.
Well, we can just pretend.
Yeah.
I would have done a better job, honestly, if I meant to do that. You're working on an old desktop to see if it still runs. Oh, cool. What was I gonna say? Basically, the oldest had pulled the charging thing off and bent it. Well, I can't tell you how many Lazarus computers we have. Basically, they're these laptops that hubby and I both are like, we could fix that.
Yeah.
And we haven't. Shelves.
There are five. There are five.
5. Okay, that's more than 2. Which we should have a limit on how much extra tech junk we have in our house, because it's just ridiculous. So he went back and he found a power cord that worked. So hopefully that's all done. I thought, no, I cannot buy more tech stuff with this house. I just can't afford it. Oh my gosh.
But
It's
you
unreal.
have to have it. It's not a choice.
Yeah, it's part of their daily routine. So.
Good licking. Yeah, you.
I gotta go get.
You're loving my Christmas look. Thank you. Red and gold, actually. It just looks green because I'm tired. So I was watching before the show. I was watching Peacock. I think no Pluto. Pluto's on my tablet. So I was watching, and that's like live TV. That's like watching regular TV, which I forgot how to do that. I was like, oh, I'll just rewind this a little. I can't.
No.
This is like real TV.
Yeah.
But I was watching the first part of Tank Girl. I haven't watched that in a while. While I was waiting for everyone.
So I was looking online this morning because, as you all know, my struggle with CC and itching. What I can do about that, because it's really driving me fucking nuts. I've tried Benadryl. I've tried asking the vet what they can do about it, and they're like, all they can really recommend is like more expensive freaking allergy medications. So I went to Google this morning, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck can I do, Google? I need to stop this. Like, half my family thought that he had fleas, and I'm like, he's treated for fleas. I know he doesn't have fleas. It's one of the things I know he is not itching for, but I don't know what he's itching for. But at this point, I'm about to lather this whole dog up with fucking coconut oil. Everything. I don't know what to do with it.
He's probably, because it's probably, it could be eczema.
See,
and
that was another thing that Google said. I see all the top 10, and like apple cider was like between 4 and 6. Like I haven't tried an apple vinegar spray on him. No, I don't have apple vinegar. I'm not even gonna lie. I have coconut oil in the cupboard, and that was the second option out of the 10. So the first one was just healthy diet, which I already know my dog pretty much has a healthy diet. Like occasionally I'll give him stuff that I eat, which I'm not supposed to, but he won't leave me alone, you know.
I am awe of your courage of wanting to rub a dog down with coconut oil, because that's going to be a giant mess. You got to do it in the bathtub.
It's going to be a slow process for me. I may not do the whole coat, but I know the certain areas where I feel
I was just going to say, just get the hot spots.
Like there's certain areas that, you know, they'll have bumps. Like there's I would think it would be a pimple, and I want to kind of like fuck with it, but I just don't want to fuck with it because I really don't know what the hell it is, you know. But
yeah,
all I'm gonna do is just try coconut oil. I don't know if something is actually biting him, and I'm just not seeing anything. But like I said, every time I go to the vet, and I go every month, they do that little test and they see dry skin, but that's about the extent of it. So
There's an article here. It's called 30 Peculiar Things That Seem Normal in Some Countries, but Not in the Rest of the World. And I love this opening statement. If you're still unsure or need reminding that the concept of normal is relative, there's one online thread that should once and for all convince you. It began in Reddit users Sack of Potato Sacks made a post on the platform asking everyone to share what's considered routine where they live, but would probably seem crazy everywhere else. Number 1, my city is this is from Montreal, Canada. My city is extremely bilingual. Everyone speaks both English and French. You'll hear people speak both languages in conversation quite often, and sometimes in the same sentence. In stores, most of the time people greet you with both languages and you reply in one of them, which tells them which language you prefer to talk in. They go, bonjour, hi, and you say bonjour back if you want to continue in French, or hi if you'd rather speak English. That makes so much freaking sense.
Yeah.
Greeting people in the languages you know how to speak, and then they speak back to you the language they want to speak or feel most comfortable in. That is ingenious. I'm sorry, that is ingenious.
That is very clever.
yeah, how many languages do you speak, Mama Vixie?
I understand more languages than I speak. I'm fairly fluent in ASL and Spanish. I understand.
I would like to learn sign language. Oh, I would love to learn sign language.
Just get on Google or YouTube. They have some great. YouTube has some great classes. Start with the alphabet and go from there. Yeah.
Later on this week, but
I grew up with a couple deaf friends, so some of my stuff isn't even real.
In other case, sticking to the Duolingo, sticking to the duo language kind of thing. Have you ever heard of Duolingo?
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Absolutely. I haven't used it since my go-go days when I was trying to learn all of them at the same time. But I would definitely like to get back into that app too. Oh my god.
I had was a Rosetta Stone. I have one of them. I can't remember what it is. I have quite a few languages. I was gonna start learning. I started learning Mandarin because that's what we were dealing with in Likey, and I understand more than I can speak, which is normal. When you start studying languages, you'll be able to understand what they're saying because you're translating. What was it called?
Pimsleur.
Which is really good, but it's very expensive. I acquired a copy.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like German, Russian. I have a lot of them, and if I can find them. Hi, Chrissy.
Oh shit. Sisu, I'll be right back, guys. I forgot that I ordered dog food. I have $70 sitting outside.
Oh yeah, go get it.
I want to learn Latin.
My mother says it screws up your English.
I don't doubt it.
She learned Latin and it messed up her English. Which
I believe.
The funny thing about Latin, about all the Romance languages, Spanish, French, Italian,
everything that comes from Latin, yeah.
Yeah, is the fact that unlike other distinct languages, you can talk in one and be understood in another.
Right.
So what it really comes down to is all the Romance languages are actually really just dialects of Latin.
That's why I want to learn Latin.
Liam.
Yeah, I took a year Latin in high school, and it did help me a lot on picking up words in other languages.
Yeah. Actually one of my favorite things is etymology. I love to learn about where words come from.
Oh, that's one of the reasons I love that old dictionary I had. Etymology is the coolest shit. I love it.
Get out of the
Because
way.
sometimes I'll be sitting there and just thinking, how did we arrive with this
Ooh,
word? Like,
oh, I don't know where the hell.
and I'll look it
And
up,
that's
and
one
I'm
of the-
fascinated.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I love about Shakespeare too. He would, we don't have a word for this. We're making a word for this, and which I thought was the cleverest thing.
There is
Yeah.
a place that you can actually look up to say do Google search of what words were invented by Shakespeare, and there's a
Yeah.
website
That-
devoted to it.
Yeah, because he did a
One of the
lot.
things, one of the funny little things I like to say is, people who don't know the difference between etymology and entomology bug me in ways they can't put into words.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
This is a sense of
Wow,
humor I deal
yeah.
with on a daily basis
Yeah.
now.
Oh, I know. I love it.
He said something like, I can't remember what word. It was a long joke. I remember that last night. I can't remember what it was now. I'm too tired. It'll come back.
You know what? Hopefully I don't offend anybody with this. The older women get, the more they love to tell stories, and the older men get, the more they love to play with their adult toys.
I've always been a storyteller, like my whole life. It's just been one of my that's what my given name means, storyteller.
Oh.
I love that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm the keeper of my family
Susan,
lineage, which takes for freaking ever. I'm not doing it. Medical terminology. I have a medical dictionary, which is I started taking coding classes. I never finished, but that was really neat because
Same.
you got to the point where you could break down medical terms and you know exactly what it was about.
Yeah.
You know, oh, that's to do with
Yeah.
the heart and different stuff. Oh, the brush is out.
Yeah.
I love how some dogs are like, do it more, and other dogs are going, don't touch me. I think it's funny. Can't help it.
He's 90% do it more and 10% don't touch me.
Yeah. So this one says, I live in Dublin, and when we tell people who live in America that we put crisps on sandwiches, they laugh at us. Just try it, mate. It's good. A lot of my friends did that in high school. A lot
Yeah,
of people I
delicious.
know did that in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, word segments are important, especially in medical stuff. In Austria, around Christmas, St. Nicholas time, we have events called Krampuslofe, where people, mostly young, drunk men, dress up as demonic devil-like creatures called Krampus with fursuits, creepy masks, and cowbells, and pull off shows that include lots of fire, smoke, witch burns, etc. Meanwhile, mainly Rammstein plays in the back. I love Rammstein.
That sounds fun.
They also like to whip people in the audience with cowtails. And hell yeah, we enjoy the show while getting drunk on hot punch. We even bring our kids along. That's a party I would definitely go to.
Doritos are delicious on a turkey.
Well, yeah, you gotta bring the kids along. Krampus is what they threaten kids with if they're naughty. They don't.
Yeah,
they don't,
they don't get cold.
Krampus, you will get taken away by Krampus.
Yeah, in his black bag.
Don't do that in
Free
your face.
Sundays.
Kills Krampuses.
I kill Krampus in the game. They're very easy for me to kill.
If only Rabbit could be on the other side.
She's saying Flashdance Jelly Bean. Oh, okay. I knew I recognized the name, but I didn't know who it was. Free Sundays, Germany. Literally everything is closed on Sundays, which is amazing because everyone, except from the most essential, like doctors, firefighters, and the police, have a free day, which is awesome. See that those people who are like, I can't work on Sundays because it's against my religion, then you can't have electricity on your day off. That's my opinion. Anything that takes people working in the in Eiffel, Germany, on the night to 1st of May, people paint long line from one house to another. The line means that someone in these houses is having an affair. Every year, several relationships break up because of this.
Wrong way. Gotta go back this way.
Who's exposing them?
The day before May Day?
Yeah,
What country?
Germany.
Lay down.
Walpurgisnacht. What it's called, Walpurgisnacht.
Oh, that
Well,
sounds-
I
of
have
course,
so
you
many
know what it's
questions.
called.
There you
Who's
go.
painting these lines? Why are we
No, it
testing the
didn't.
lines? Somebody
Hey.
could just be chaotic and paint lines.
I guess it's on. You're being very yeah.
That's very
Hey.
problematic.
She was 63. She wasn't that old. 63 does not seem old to me anymore. I'm old. In Australian rural towns, we had our back doors unlocked, and friends are allowed to go through the back door and make themselves a cup of tea or coffee while they wait for you to get back from wherever you're doing. We used to do this in Michigan. I don't think we had a key to our house in Michigan. I believe it was lost the day we moved in, and I'm not saying that as a joke. I really think that happened because the one time we did lock up the house to go for a trip to Wisconsin, when we came back, I had to crawl through the basement window to unlock the house.
That's not true.
I remember that.
Jellybean. But that's what I'm saying, Jellybean. Somebody could paint a line just because
And
they
lie.
want to break somebody up. Yeah.
Yeah. In Madagascar, we love Madagascar. Very few people believe there are humans who live in Madagascar, but there are lots actually. Don't believe the cartoon. Madagascar. Every now and then we dig up corpses of our loved ones, bring them through the village where they lived for a visit, change the tissues they were covered in several layers with new ones, and put them back in the grave, and all the while partying. So they dig up their loved ones, re-wrap them in their bandages, and
Give
it's
them
a
a
big
change
party.
of clothes.
Yeah,
That's always the first place I go, Jellybean.
I was just gonna say, it smells like exposure.
I never trust. I don't trust.
Experiencing 4 seasons every day, jacket on, jacket off. It's sunny, but it's raining, freezing, and windy, then hot again. I like to wear shorts and puffer jacket combos for both extremes. Tasmania. I don't think I want to live there. Tasmania, I've seen some beautiful pictures of Tasmania, but I don't think I'd want to live there.
Sounds like the opposite of temperate.
Yeah. Which I didn't think could exist in I didn't think that could exist in the world.
I mean, we go from 30 in the morning to 80 in the afternoon. A lot.
Yeah, but these people,
it's more extreme. Yeah.
Yeah, this is really extreme. I live next to a game reserve in South Africa, and it's not that surprising to hear bamboos in your backyard or spot a rhino 10 meters from your fence. One time, a whole troop of baboons. Wow, I'm trying to say bamboo, and I have no idea.
But, I wasn't gonna push it.
I caught it. I just couldn't do it.
She was bamboozled.
The baboons ran over our roof. It's only corrugated iron, and we all shat our pants. That's what it says. Oh my. Alligators are just everywhere. I live in a swampy area in Florida. This has to be Ocala National Forest. Either that or Gator Alley. Because, and it's pretty normal to come across alligators in small ponds, ditches, around pools, which we do everywhere in Florida. Or just chilling in a parking lot. I nearly tripped on alligators more times than I care to admit. Thankfully, they're pretty chill and won't really bother you unless you mess with them and go near a nest. The police are even trained to deal with the rogue alligator calls. There's a picture of one in somebody's kitchen. He's pissed. Don't go near him when it's mating season.
No.
That's
just
that's
want
when
chicken.
One time,
the bulls will eat you.
when I was working at the VAB out the Space Center, the vehicle assembly building, the largest single story building on the planet was 520 feet tall. Basically a big cube in the middle of a swamp. But I was out there, I was walking, big old parking lot stuff. There's probably between the guard gate and the opening of the building is probably about 150, 200 feet. I'm walking up there, right by the door is this alligator just sitting there chilling. I was coming into work one day. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just give you a wide berth.
Yep.
Yeah, just don't
Everyone
poke
else
at
was
them. They really don't care about humans. Now kids, because they're small,
Yeah.
they're interested in kids because kids are like food size. They're snack size for your convenience.
Just throw in
Similar
some
with
Publix
cats.
chicken. You're gonna be good.
Yeah, Publix chicken or just a whole raw chicken. They'll eat that. Mandrills are scary. Those things are
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I live in New Jersey and it's legal here for you to pump your own gas. All stations are full service by law. I believe Oregon is the only other state in the U.S. that has this law. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What do they do?
You can't pump your own gas.
Oh.
In Norway, it's normal to release 2 million sheep into the wild. Most unsupervised, where it's estimated 100,000 of them will die to either injuries, illness, or predators, with the farmers crying and complaining, usually only to the last one, and then repeat the same process again the next year and every year after that. Does Norway kind of have a fucked up and moronic sheep farming practice? Yes, we do.
Sheep.
2 million. And that's just dumb. I'm sorry, but that's
I
dumb.
believe it. In Oregon, everything's legal in Oregon, so you can't fucking pump your own gas. They're waiting for people to like vroom, 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 got a whole thing of gas. They
A
do
whole puddle of gas here. We used to live in Manitoba. Okay. Sorry, that didn't look right. I need glasses. Nobody had fences, mainly because when the properties were divided up, the town planners left space that belonged to the town behind all of them. And that was just a strip of forest called a Canadian shield. So almost nobody put up fences because it cut off their view and access to what was essentially a super cool nature trail network throughout the town. Everyone knew once you hit mowed grass, it belonged to someone. U.S. kids barely ever went anywhere on foot via roads or sidewalk. Oh, us kids, not U.S. kids. Us kids barely ever went anywhere on foot or roads or sidewalks. We always took the trails. We rode bikes on the roads, though, and there were too many rocks on the trails for regular kids' bike. Of course, living in a forest had some unintended consequences. We frequently had bears, so I remember when I wasn't even 5 yet, being taught what to do if I saw a bear. In 2 separate years, we had a mountain lion, which was a lot worse. The town would hire someone to trap and relocate these animals, but it always took a while. I remember watching a bear lying down under the crab apple tree in our front yard. Thank you. Just eating all the windfall apples for ages and not a care in the world. Actually, where I lived in Michigan was a lot like that. We had trails all behind all the houses.
Yeah.
And there were lots of lakes. So hubby got me glasses.
Aw, what a doll.
So I can see. Oh yeah, it's much better.
I need my glasses. Well then, grab your glasses, woman.
I don't know. I didn't know where they were.
I don't know what you did with them. She's blaming you.
I don't know what I did with them. I'm old.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you did with them.
They're usually on my side of the bed. Because at night my eyes get tired, and that's when I really need them.
Yep,
See, everything looks really clear except for my phone. My phone is completely blurred out. I cannot see a thing on it. We look like little bubbly masses of color.
Good morning,
Corey.
Corey.
Hey, Corey. In Finland, starting college, meeting your class on week 1, and then having an introductory sauna the next week. Boys and girls all drunk and naked. That's how college starts for you in Finland.
I guess.
Oh, here's another. We did this in Michigan. I don't know why they don't do it anywhere else. But in rural Ireland, people who are 12 to 14 driving tractors. I learned how to drive a tractor when I was 12. On the roads of rural Ireland, the legal minimum age is 16, but most farmers don't really care. I didn't realize that this is a rural thing. It still comes as a shock to urban people, though. I drove the grain truck when I was 14 to the granary. I didn't have a license until I was like 25, 26. But I've been driving since I was 12.
We used to, when we would go to my grandparents' farm in the summer and all the cousins would be there, we would fight over who got to drive the lawnmower.
Yeah, it's amazing how the older you get, the more you don't want to mow the lawn.
Right?
I don't know where this is. If somebody knows where this is, let me know.
Riding mower,
It just
so it
says
fun.
Free public transport in the whole country, buses, trains, and trams.
That's a lot of countries, just not here.
Just not here? I'm saying, if this was universal, it would make so much of a difference in people's lives. By the by, for those of you who don't know, many cities, if you are on any kind of government assistance, you have free bus travel. You have to show them your card, or you have to apply for a card at the station. So that's just a public service announcement. Drunk, naked fun. Yeah. Drinking alcohol for the first time when you're around 14 years old in Germany or Wisconsin. It is legal to buy beer and wine when you're 16, so the majority of parents don't see a problem with their first drink experience happening a few years earlier. Actually, it's hard to find a teenager here that has never tried alcohol before. In Australia, driving for 3 hours at 100 kilometers an hour is still being in the middle of nowhere. In parts of Europe, you've crossed 3 borders in that time.
No.
Damn.
If they could, they text. This is long. Wow.
Cigarettes are for. That's how they text breathing.
Yep. Netherlands. Having your birthday party look a lot like this. Your living room is transformed so that it's a great circle of chairs with a coffee table in the center. If it's an afternoon party, guests will visit between 1400 and 1700 or 1800 and 2100, but not both. There's one time slot for friends and one for family. As a guest, you arrive, you congratulate the birthday boy or girl, hand over your present, then you introduce yourself to the group if you don't know them yet. Then you go over to the circle, shake everyone's hand, and also congratulate them with so-and-so's birthday. After making your way through the circle, you take your empty chair, and that is now your seat for the rest of the party. After everyone arrived, the birthday person will bring you a piece of cake and a beverage, usually coffee or tea. Everyone eats their cake and talks to the person sitting next to him or her. Okay. After everyone is done, there will be a tour of the house, and any new things will be pointed out to you. Now, this is your moment to ask some questions like, oh, was it expensive? And also compliment the host on how great it is. After the tour, there'll be another round of food and drinks. Snacks will be laid out on the coffee table, but you shouldn't eat much of it. This is the only food that will be brought out, and everyone has to share it. After guests were there for about 3 hours, they'll leave again. Everyone knows they're expected to leave, but you need to come off as really wanting to stick around longer, but just couldn't because the dog needs to go for a walk or something. Make up an excuse that's probable. Then repeat the cycle again, and in the evening, with the other group the weekend after that, and invite your closest friends to come over and have the real party. So you have this little show party for your friends and family that are just like acquaintances.
Yeah.
And you have this whole ritual you go through. And then that night you have the big shindig.
Yeah.
That just sounds tiresome to me.
Yeah, I know. Like finding the wolf and the sheep.
Mm.
But honestly, we just do ours on the same day, but it's not a 3-hour affair. Like, friends and family, all right, you guys might get an hour and a half. Okay, bye. All right, now the real thing. And that's going all night.
I've never had one of those. Well, we used to have dinner parties at the end of the month, and that was friends and family. And we'd have 30 to 40 people, and half of them slept in the kitchen. You know, you never know who was going to sleep where. Or they would pitch tents outside or go to the hotel and just stay all weekend. We did that once a month. But it wasn't for any specific, like, holiday or...
I mean, when I was in my 20s, everybody would come over to my apartment after work, but that was like every day.
Exactly. Jelly bean. I'm mentally exhausted after hearing that. I know. I'm like, okay, I'm done. In Wales, they drive over the mountains shouting mint sauce out the window to the sheep. That's funny.
That is funny.
Number 20. In Romania, being a witch or medium is an official job, meaning you need a permit and your profit is monitored and you pay taxes. When killing a pig, raw skin covered in salt is the first food consumed, as it's considered a delicacy. We also fill the pig's small intestines with a mixture of meat, rice, garlic, and put it in the oven for about an hour. Yum. Many people believe that if you look at a baby for too long, you can unknowingly put a curse on it, which will make it cry until you pour holy water on the child and pray to make the curse go away. Parents are an exception. They cannot curse their own child.
That's usually the first person that does it.
Yeah, I was about to say, no matter how much they want to.
That's usually where the majority of our damage comes from.
100 years ago today, Charles Schultz was born.
To me, I'm Charles Schultz.
You're the creator of Peanuts?
Yes.
Fantastic. I have so many questions.
Oh, what's your first one? For my hand, I gotta ask you first. I gotta ask you a question. Am I the famous creator of the nut peanuts or the peanuts with Snoopy?
I was wondering if you knew what I was talking about.
Oh my god.
I was trying to see if Rabbit knew who it was.
I heard. I'm in pain.
I'm only 29, guys.
Charlie Brown. He created Charlie Brown.
All right, I figured nuts were a lot older than Charlie Brown.
You have Sisu, not Snoopy, Jellybean says.
Right? There's some chilling back there. I think it's almost time for a nap.
A nap?
Don't say that. I want one.
Either a nap or take half of a caffeine tablet. I can't take a whole one anymore. It's too much.
Yeah.
Today in Japan, over 100 people lined up, staggered for social distancing at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. First 100 get a ticket. At 10:30, we go all line up again. One at a time, we draw a number 1 to 5. Then we go over to the big basin of the best quality of rice and take as many scoops as the number we drew. You're encouraged to make each scoop heaping. This is not a food bank thing, I hope. It's just the promise of good rice draws a crowd. It was at a roadside tourist shop complex.
Interesting.
Many, but not all Germans restricting themselves to exactly one hot meal per day. I've heard sentences such as, "No, I can't. I already ate warm at lunch. I tried so hard to find breakfast place that sells cold food. Let's just eat bread. I've had hot lunch. You can't eat 2 hot meals. That's too much." My grandmother was like, she was Dutch though. But I guess it's close enough. She was like that. She only ate supper hot. Everything else was cold. And except for toast. Toast was okay, but it was looked at as being indulgent.
Yeah.
Huh.
But
I
like
still
my
don't
hot
get
breakfast.
why this has to be more than normal. Oh, and why do breakfast pancakes not count as hot food? So I can eat as many pancakes as I want.
What? Why aren't pancakes counted?
I mean, some
I don't
places
know.
they call them hotcakes.
Yeah. In Lithuania, we have a hill of crosses with over 200K crosses. We have a hotel where you live in a jail cell. An ex-KGB agent shout at you and dogs bark at you all the time.
Do waffles count?
No, pancakes.
No pancakes? Or is it just pancakes?
Oh, I love this. In Cincinnati, we eat spaghetti noodles topped with soup like chili and a quarter pound of shredded cheddar cheese. Yum. Only I like my chili to be thick. I don't like it.
Yeah.
In Colombia, they put a block of cheese in your hot chocolate. I'd be shooting somebody who put cheese in my
I
hot
want
chocolate.
cheese in my hot chocolate.
You have cheese in your hot chocolate?
What kind of cheese is it?
I don't know. Looks like cheddar to me.
It's very important to know what kind of cheese is going in my chocolate.
Wow. Oh.
Mm-mm.
I
Wow.
mean, like, cream cheese and chocolate go great together.
I can't drink that. I just can't.
Cream cheese and chocolate, I could.
Oh, I have pancake news. So I was over at my mother's house, and we
Not
were.
about IHOP.
It's not about IHOP. No, I haven't been to IHOP in years. Anyway, in like 2 years. Anyway, the point of my story is I love IHOP.
Me too.
I was peeling apples for my mother for apple crisp, and she says to me, "The neighbors get Kroger delivered." I said, "Okay." She says, "We don't have any Kroger stores."
I've been saying the same thing, but yeah, you're about to say what it is, so go ahead.
Yeah, so it's an app, and I looked it up because, I have to know what my options are, and their prices are really good. I think they have a warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
a refrigerated warehouse, which makes sense. It's a good time to do something like this monetarily. They have my blueberry pancakes.
Ooh.
Oh.
So when
Yeah,
I
we
get
started
paid, I'm
getting
getting my
signs for
blueberry
Kroger like a year or so ago, and I'm like, but there's no Kroger here. Why are you advertising for Kroger here? We don't have Kroger. But yeah, no, they deliver. You can order.
It's
and
like
they
Swan.
deliver.
If you guys remember Swanson's, I don't know if any of you remember.
Swan Man! Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
Swan Man. I
Um,
can use the Swan Man with my FS, so that's exciting.
Yeah. That's the other thing, though. They don't take any government-assisted food stamps or whatever you call it, EBT. There's a lot of things they're called, but they don't take that. Where Walmart does, and Walmart won't charge you for the delivery either. So, I thought that was pretty cool, though. Because they have my favorite blueberry. The Wafflers is the name.
Yeah.
The Wafflers. make pancakes.
Schwan. It's SCHWAN something.
Schwan.
Like that. It's Schwan.
Mhm.
Like sweet. I used to say sweet.
I used to say swan because there's actually swan on there, but it's not. It's Schwan.
Yeah, Schwan.
It's somebody's last name. They really mess you up by putting the swan on there. It's Schwansons.
I think Harvey's carries the wafflers.
We don't have a Harvey's.
Winn-Dixie.
Oh, we have Winn-Dixie. I haven't been there in years.
It's the same company, Southeastern Grocers.
Mm.
There's another one, Bilo, I think, is another one that they own. No.
Gordon's!
I don't know.
I couldn't think of the name of the... No, it wasn't Gordon's. Was it?
Yeah, it was.
No, that was up north.
It's Costco.
What? There was a Gooding? No. There used to be a grocery chain. It was kind of an upper class. It rivaled Publix. And I can't remember what it's called. It's going to drive me crazy. Was it Goodings?
I only have Costco and
I don't know.
the other one, Sam's Club, so I don't know.
Oh, this was definitely a Florida thing. Because even when they all were gone, there was still one on International Drive.
Must have been before I started grocery shopping. I remember Albertsons.
Yeah, this was probably 20 some odd years ago. I remember Albertsons too. Albertsons has been around for a long time. And then they went away. It was so sad. It was so sad. So sad. So, yeah, I hope everyone stayed safe. There were a lot of shootings this year. More than last year, because people are coming out of their houses.
Yeah.
I didn't go
did.
shopping. I was a broke rabbit.
Yeah, same.
I don't
But
leave the
did
house.
go on Thanksgiving. I had to go get something for someone else. They were missing an ingredient, and I was like, I'll go. And I did go to the grocery store that I used to work at, which has been 10 years. But I actually opened that store. I was one of the original employees when that store opened back in 2010. And going in there was so weird because nothing was the same. It had been remodeled. There's no employees that I reckon. It was just so weird. It was
Oh,
weird.
wow. An archaeologist just discovered a tomb of a previously unknown queen. 300 coffins, 100 mummies. Saqqara. I think Saqqara. Saqqara.
Zachariah.
I remember hearing about it on TikTok, but I don't know.
So this is a previously unknown queen. Cleopatra gets a lot of hype about being the only one, and it looks like she was not the only one. Oh, I'm sorry. Saqqara is where it was. It's Neith.
Yeah.
The queen's name was Neith. And she had never been known before historical record. Egyptologist Zunhaus, the nation's former minister of antiquities, told Live Science it's amazing, literally rewrite what we know of history, adding a new queen to our records.
She was buried pretty deep, if I remember correctly, too.
Yeah.
Really deep.
Can I share something with you guys?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, because I
What?
want to know what it is. The hubby wants to share something.
It's a comic strip. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
Go ahead. Mixed nuts.
The internet said they couldn't have any nuts in November.
No, not November. Rabbit.
Nope, I'm still eating my nuts.
That's my favorite part. Done. It's like no shave November too.
No nut November.
That was funny.
I haven't been out of my house all morning, but I did go to my sister-in-law's yesterday and give her birthday presents.
Ah. That was
Or
sexy.
she didn't want to be found, Muriel.
Yeah, she might have. And it was probably there's probably a lot of with the deserts. There's a lot of wind and then the storms and it gets crazy. It's just crazy.
Who wants to go get lost in the desert with me? We'll
But
find.
I
No,
need water.
thank
I
you.
need lots of water.
We'll find an oasis, even if it's our play imagination oasis.
No, I need lots
We'll
of
just
water.
die
I stay
happy.
hydrated.
We'll just die happy, diving in the sand, thinking it's water.
Somebody won the jackpot, the multi-million-dollar jackpot sold at Florida 7-Eleven.
It was not I.
It wasn't me either.
Well, there was a multi-billion-dollar one not too long ago, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy have a special holiday special coming out.
Someone in California won the multi-billion dollar one.
It figures. The Criminal Minds are coming out. I'm so excited, but it's on Paramount. Do we have Paramount Plus? Do we have that as part of our Amazon?
Yeah, as far as Amazon, yes.
Cool, because
Well,
I really want to
Star Trek
watch
through
it.
Wait, you can get Paramount Plus with Amazon?
Yeah, it's like it's not very expensive either. It was cheaper than getting Paramount Plus on Roku. You can get almost all the movie channels, HBO and stuff like that too. We get Stars for free. I don't know why, but I'm not questioning it.
I don't even know what's on Stars.
It's just movies mostly. Well, no, I had Good Omens was on it. Neil Gaiman's Good Omens, which was good.
So far, I have found 2 Neil Gaiman books in all of those ones that were donated to the library.
Oh yeah, which ones? Do you remember?
I thought Good Omens.
I don't
I
remember.
thought Good-
Star or something.
Good Omens was Amazon.
It's on Paramount
And,
Plus or Stars on Amazon. You thought it was an Amazon original?
Yeah. Shoot, what's the name of the other Neil Gaiman book series with the gods?
American Gods.
American Gods. That's who sucks.
No, that. Oh.
It started with an S.
I thought.
Star something. Star.
Oh,
something. Stardust, maybe.
Stardust.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stardust. That's a really good book. You should read it.
I am. I'm.
It's kind of like an anti-fairy tale.
Yeah. I'm going to. Oh yeah, I saw those Neil Gaiman books. I was like, okay, I'm gonna borrow those.
A dose of mine. They actually did make a movie of it, and Michelle Pfeiffer is in it.
You're so
Michelle
silly.
Pfeiffer. I love Michelle Pfeiffer. It's good. I already seen it. Someone didn't want. What was I talking about? That was good. Oh, Criminal Minds.
Oh.
I'm very excited because I rewatched that twice. All of them. All of the Criminal Minds. It's very good. And yes, a lot of the original cast came back, and yes, a lot of the original cast did not come back. Probably about a 50-50 split.
Why are you
But
buzzing me? Don't buzz. I'll just take that one off.
I hate that. Mine does that sometimes too. I think it's our aux cables need to be changed out.
Yep.
We both had our aux cables for a while. Because I barely use this on my phone, this aux cable. I usually use this one. It goes to my computer.
Yeah, this is actually, I have bought a new one since this one because one side, usually I can't hear anything anyway. But now instead of not hearing anything on this side, now it's suddenly buzzing.
Yeah.
So this is actually even an older aux cable, but the other one completely doesn't work now.
You probably bent it accidentally.
Yeah.
That's the worst. It's the absolute worst. You want to spoil who's back and who's not. The only one that I know isn't back, and that's only because they have done so many articles on it, is Spencer Reed is not back. And there's multiple different reasons that people give, and I don't know if I believe any of them.
Yeah. So tonight I will be playing Fall Guys, 6:30.
Yay!
Fall Guys? Oh no, it's Splatoon you don't play. I was surprised over no reason.
What?
Yeah.
I was super surprised that you were gonna play Fall Guys, but it's Splatoon 2 that I'd be surprised if you played.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You played with
and
us.
then I'll be playing Mario Kart at 8:00. So you should come play with us because we're all gonna play together.
Yep.
And also,
you
should buy us a coffee. You might get flipped if you buy us a coffee.
Look at that. Vixie really needs a coffee, can't you tell?
I always look at those bags under my. They're green. I'm gonna have to put.
You have until
cover
December
up
12th.
on
I did that so everybody would have a chance with, paychecks. And
Depending on when your paydays are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney is okay. I just got pulled into this one. Disney is considering one of the riskiest movies in its 99-year history.
What's that? 99 Dalmatians Part 2?
No, 99-year history. After nearly a century, Disney has become synonymous with entertainment. The company's friendly family theme parks, products, and media entertainment have long been a staple for consumers around the world. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yet recent events and pressure from Wall Street could push the company into taking one of the biggest risks in Disney's long, storied history. A movie that can easily backfire and setting the company's progress back by years. A Match in Heaven. Disney has operational control of Hulu. That's why Hulu went up in price. I was wondering about that. Is expected to acquire Comcast, remaining 33%. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
So what movie are they
What
trying to
movie?
She's working on it, Rabbit. She's trying to get there. That's why there's a lot of blah, blah, blah.
There's a shit ton of blah blah blah.
Yeah, they got to bury the good stuff so you read everything else.
Blah 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 blah. Talking about
Somebody just
stock
needed their high word
markets.
count.
Oh my God! There's nothing in there.
There's no movie. They just got 99 years of fucking history. Congratulations, Disney. I love you, Disney. Thank you.
I hate them. The wicked rat.
In other news, I did cancel my Disney movie club finally.
Did you? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh my god! Now what's next? What you got?
There's 2 MCU superheroes stuck in Disney and Universal rights issues.
Okay.
X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Hulk, and Namor. Da da da.
I'll be there.
The Universal Studios still holds the rights to both Hulk and Namor, placing limitations on their use in the MCU. The outlet added a comment from Marvel Studio producer Nate Moore, who revealed the character had to be borrowed for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, just like the Hulk has been. Oh, okay. I want to see this movie.
What movie?
Amazon original, Good Omens. Okay, I was wrong. I admit it.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet players demand refund for unplayable game.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Like I said, I'm wrong. I was wrong.
I want the game.
You want it, but people are saying you can't play it. Like it's not playable. It's so glitchy.
No.
I'm worried about that for you.
My roommate hasn't had any issues since she's bought it, so that's why I'm calling.
Oh, okay.
Just some people be bitching because they probably beat the damn thing already and they want their money back.
17 actors you didn't know were gay. I bet you we knew they were gay.
Man, everybody's gay sometimes.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi.
Or what?
Like we didn't know they were gay.
The last one.
Portia de Rossi was her wife.
glasses, woman.
Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka. Didn't we know they were gay?
Yeah.
They've been together for like 5 years.
This is not a breaking news relevant article.
Well, in breaking news, Rabbit is going to go ahead and get off. He's going to start his crock pot mac and cheese dinner.
Sure, I see how you are. No, it
Yeah.
is
That
time.
sounds
It's
good.
lunchtime.
It's lunchtime. Well, I'm starting dinner. I have to throw
Yeah,
everything in the
well,
crock
it's
pot.
still
Wait.
lunchtime.
I gotta go get Hungry Boys dinner.
Crickets. Chirpy chirpies.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
There he goes.
I need to put Preparation H on my under eyes.
It helps.
I didn't realize it was that bad but I was kind of in the dark when I was putting my makeup on. So.
She's underneath the covers, like, I'm not ready. We got this. Perfect. Let's go.
Let's do this. All right, I'll probably be playing some
Fall Guy.
Ni no Kuni
Oh, Ni no Kuni.
this afternoon because I haven't played it in a couple days and I know I owe taxes.
We should start Fall Guys at 6 o'clock instead for the new season.
Ooh, have you played the new season? I like the new tracks, except for Blastlantis. I don't like that one.
That one's interesting. I don't like the one where I'm racing everybody down on my belly.
I like that.
I
like
hate
it.
that one.
It's fun.
I can't win it. I can't win it, and it pisses me off. You know how I am.
Why can't you win it?
I can't win it.
Just when you're going from one ramp to the other, you jump and dive midair. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Jump and dive. Jump and dive.
Rabbit, if I can do it, I know you can do it because you're way better at colors than me.
We'll see. I've been working on it, but
Okay.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you all later.
Okay.
All right. Love you all. Bye-bye. It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It's by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.